Hello, welcome to this amazing training. In today's training, I will be walking you through how to use the various tools in PixelLab. So now, before you start using the PixelLab app, you first need to go to your Play Store and download it. Go to this search option, you type PixelLab, right? So when you search it, you see this. So you can see I don't need to download it because I already have it installed on my phone. So what I need to do is to just click on it and it open up. So this is the default background for the PixelLab app. So all I need to do is to remove this, right? So now we are going to let me walk you through the tools, what they do. So let me start from the down, right? Let me start from the down. So if you click on this first icon here, just click on this first icon here, this down icon, you can see this is where it gives you all the default backgrounds we have. All the backgrounds you can select from, this, that, those, right? So now you can see my project here. The reason why you are seeing this my project here as the first option is because I already have some things that I've worked on. In your case, just using it for the very first time, you may not see my project here. See, you worked on something and you save it, right? So click on this A option. So when you click on this A, you see all these various tools here. This A option is the text option. So when you click on this text option here, you can see style here, you can see edit here, right? Let's say you want to start, let me change this background first so you understand what we are doing. Let me delete this. Okay, let me say I want to start I move to this text option, right? Once I move to this text option, now you can see text and quote. When you click on this text, something pop up on the screen because it's showing that, oh, this I want to start typing. So now what I need to do after this comes up is to click on edit, then I can type in wherever I want to type in. You just type in something. So now you click on OK to save, right? So now let me go back there and show you something else. You can see here there are various options here. You can see this delete option. If you click on it, what you already have here, let me click, you can see it's gone. The only way I can have this back on my screen to click cancel, right? Let me go back there again. So now this, you see this TT option here is for caps and small letter. You click on it, it turns everything turns to caps, capital letter, better put. If you click on it again, everything turns to small letter. So let me just say I want to maintain the capital letter. Let me just click on it again. So I click OK, it comes back to my page, right? So now let's move on. Let me just explain everything. The text is still aligned, it was still under the text. So you can see delete, you can see copy. If I click on copy, you can see it duplicate whatever I have on the screen. So let me delete that. Highlight again. You can see bring to front, bring to back. This is, let's say you have different things on the screen and you want to bring a particular one to the front. You just come to this bring to front, and this one bring to back. You take wherever you have in front, take it to the back. So this position this position I mean helps you position wherever you want you have on the screen. So let me just show you that. You can see if I'm clicking this now, it goes to this corner. I'm clicking the, it goes to this corner. If I'm clicking this, it goes to the top. This goes to the down. You can see how that work. Let me go back. So still on the task, this relative position, you can see still does almost the same thing the previous one does, but it just is, this is just to move it to the side at once, move it to the left side and the left side and the right side at once. Instead of clicking on it and moving small small, this one just click on it, just move all at once. So depends on what you want to achieve, because there are some cases you don't want it to just go so fast, you just want to just adjust it a bit, so you know what to use. In some cases you just want to move it to the extreme, you know what to use. So that is just what that does. That's what that do rather. That's what that do. So now we move to the size. So you can see big, you can see small. So this is the size. Depends on what you want to, what you are working on, and the size you want. So this is for the size. So now you have the padding, the padding, I mean. So you can see this way, this basically help you pad the text to the left or to the right. You can see it goes to the right. You can see if I take it back, it can also go back to the left. You can this take you to the left and this take you to the right. So whatever you want to do, so and whatever you want to achieve, so you know what to use. This is the color. You can change it to any color of your choice. Any color of your choice here. So this color, we have the gradients and we have the color. The gradient is where you have the option to choose multiple color for your design, right? You can see. So you can still further come here. Let's say you're not satisfied with the color you have. You can come here and pick the color. Let's say I want, let me say green. I can adjust this green a bit, adjust this transparent, and click OK. You can see here. So now if you can see this plus icon here, right? You can see this minus, you can see this adjust, you can see this here, these options here, this, let me count it, after this plus, this minus, this other one here, the fourth icon is basically to switch the different positioning of this line you are seeing here. Let's say you have this green that is up. If you want to bring it down, click on it to come down. If you don't want it to be down, you want to be up, click on it to go back up. So that is it. I hope that is clear to you. So when you click OK now, you can see what the color you just picked now is already here. So that's all about that, using the gradient. So let me just click back. I remember anytime you pick a particular thing, always click that good if you want it saved. Always click the good. If you don't click the good, it will not save. If you press times, that's times icon, it's basically to cancel. That is the cancel option. So you can see this texture, see what it does. Just go to my gallery and pick something there. Let me just pick my picture. You can see what happened to this. You can see the text, just the, what's it called, the picture I picked, just it has I don't really know the word to use. The text has become the color of the image. The reason why some parts are cut out is because I didn't select a complete image. Then I'm going to undo this and try it again. Then pick a different image. Then pick a better, okay, complete image now. So now when I pick this complete image, then can see it's complete. Now you can see the picture we just selected. You can see how it is showing on this desk. So that is it. So that is for the texture. You want a particular uh, picture, or you want a particular background to reflect the 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 texture of your text, right? Want the text to reflect the texture of the background. All you need to do is just to come in and you achieve it with just a click. Come to opacity, just reduce the brightness of your image. That is it. Then the rotate, can use to rotate your image, your can use to rotate your object, rotate your image, whatever you want to use to rotate. This rotate is for you to rotate the text. You can see it's rotating the text. So anytime you want to rotate your text, just come there. You can see this mask. You can see what the mask does. Let's say you just want to do this. You're working on something. I don't want to trim out some parts a bit. Just to just sometimes that happens. Some parts of text are cut out. Sometimes just make achieve just make it beautiful, and so just click on that and see. Let me just do this. I said okay. You can see the C is slightly cut out, but it depends on what you are working on before you can start using the mask option. And see the font here. The font here is to pick whatever font you want. Then this my font. I already explained that in my font before. The font tutorial. This my font is the font you downloaded and uploaded here. So your recent for this recent is the one you recently used. So that's all. Let me just click OK. So let me go to Word again. We go here. Let me remove this mask option so I can see what I'm doing. Right. So if I want to remove the mask, just to click delete, you can see it's gone. Right. So let's continue from where we stopped with. Let's explain this font. Bold is basically to bolden it. When this is to italicize it. It's italics. Then this is basically to give it line. So that's it. So let me go back. You can see this curve. She curved the text. You see, yeah, sometimes you see some, especially this birthday design. You see, the happy birthday is curved, and the person age is. Sometimes I think it's usually used for burial designs also. So you see the gone too soon, then you see the person age just at the middle, then the curve is just text just curved around it. So it depends on what you want to achieve. So let's continue. So background, this is to give the text a background. You still have the gradient here. I already explained that before. We don't need to go there again, so I don't want this video to be too long. I see this justify. This is basically to see, for instance, this text now. Let me do something, right? Okay, you can see this to just justify it to be aligned. Let me just see at the middle. Now if you click this, it takes it to the side. If I click this other side, it takes it to the left or either to the right, then this align to be in the middle. So let me just go back, continue, and see space. So when you come to this spacing option, we have letters spacing and we have word spacing. The letter spacing is to space the letters, right? Now to space the letters, you can see. Now to space the words, not the letters now. To space the words, you can see. So you can see this is basically to space the word. So it depends on what you want to achieve, depends on what you would select. So here spacing line. So now this is to space the line. You can see this line in between. After mine, there's a line in between. After train, there's a line in between. So if it less, most of the time, this line is usually too much. So you need to just adjust it. You can click minus 15. Let me see. You see, minus 41 is fine. Depends on what you want to do. So this 41 now. If it goes to minus, if it goes to minus 0, now it comes back to the same thing. If it comes to minus, comes back to that minus, you see the space begin to close up. So now let me just go back. This is getting longer than expected. You can see this stroke here. I hope I didn't skip anything. Line space, I already explained that. You can see this stroke. To just give stroke to your text, you can change the color. You can see this inner shadow is to give inner shadow to your text. You can also change the color, depends on what you want. I see this emboss, you can see what it does. So I'm trying to run. You can see this perspective. See this perspective. You can see this 3D rotate. You can see what it does. Is you will understand this better in the course of the training. So you can see this 3D text and see what it does. It gives a depth to your text to make it look like this is 3D. To give you that 3D kind of look. So you can see you can even change the depth of the 3D. Check the depth, add to the depth, depends on what you want to achieve. So let me just continue, and this you can see you can give the 3D a shadow. Let's say you are done giving the depth you want, you are okay with the way it is, you want to just give it a little bit shadow, you can give it shadow, then you reduce the opacity of the shadow, you blur the radius of the shadow, and then you expand it. So it depends on what you want. So you can do this reflection. Let's say, there are some design you see the text on top reflecting beneath, or let me just show you that. You can see when you click on this, you can see it's reflecting down. You can still move it up a bit to reflect like a shadow in what you have or what you worked on. You can see now if you bring it down, now if you take it up, it's not acting like a depth in the text itself. So it depends on what you achieve before you start using that. So don't just go and use everything I've showed you so far. You just put them in a particular design and use them. No, professionalism demands that a particular design requires some things, and there are some particular design that don't need some of all these things that I'm saying. I'm taking time to explain all this to you for you to know how all of them work. So we are done with this text options. So moving on, let's go back. So this last one here, this quotation, when you click on it, see it gives you different quotation. That is all about that. That's what that gives you. I mistakenly closed it. So now moving on to this is the shape option, right? This is the shape option. So now when you click on this shape option, you can see this what's it called? Let me go back. You can see when you click on this, you see this sticker option, you click on it and see this sticker plus. You can see it is carrying this crown because that is telling you that it is not free, you can use it. You can see this sticker and the emojis, they are free, you can use them. Is there anyone you want to use? Let me go back. You can see this import. So now this is to import image. Let's say you have image you want to work on in your gallery, you click on it, you can see it's here. The image is here, right? So let me delete that. So you can see this draw. Let's say you want to draw something, you can also use this eraser to clean it, so wherever it is. So you can also use it to smoothen the edges, depends on what you are drawing before you can use it, before you can start using this smoothness. So let me go back and see this shape here. When you click here, you see different shapes, so you can pick any one of your choice, come back and change the color. Either you want normal color, you want the gradient color. So let me go back again and see this desire. It also have its own function, depends on what you want to achieve with it. So let me go back and see this arrow. See different arrows here, different arrows. So depends on what you want and what you need the arrow for before you can start using the arrow. You go back again. So now you can see this fourth icon here. This is the background icon, right? Background color. When you click on it, you can see color. You click on this now, changes the color of the background. Changes the color of the background, right? Changes the color of the background. So now let's say you want transparent background, and see it gives you transparent background. Let's say you want color, take it back to color. So that's how that works. This is background size. Background size. Let's any design you are working on, always have a size. Always have a size. If you are working on, let's say you want to design for Facebook, you want to design for TikTok, whatever platform, it has its own design. So you must know the design, and the best way to know the design as a beginner is basically you can just go to your search engine, type, okay, what is the background, what is it, did I say background, what is the size, design size for this, or what is the aspect ratio for this, right? Let's say you're working with TikTok, you can just type what is the aspect ratio for TikTok. Once you click on it, it comes out and you're able to use it. So when you search that, all you need to do is to come to this custom and put here, let's say I want just want to use this. I want the width to be 100 by 60, 160. Then I want this one to be 1280. So what I need to do is just click. You can see the size has changed, right? So that's just how you resize your background. So moving on, this image can try to change the background. So most of the time you may not even end up using all this, because most of the time you don't need all this background. You can see this from gallery, basically to import from your gallery. This camera, from camera is to import from your camera. It's that simple. I don't need to explain that. I skipped something, I guess. You can see this crop. You can see this crop. Basically, let's say you want to crop a particular comment. Why is this coming up? Depends on what you want to achieve. You can use this cropping to achieve it. So the fifth options, the fifth icon we have here is this. Let's click on it. It's still I will still say that it still help the background, because if you come here, see noise, you see just add, there's a touch of what's it called, basically to enhance the background. This saturation, you see this is still under the background, still help the background, depends on what you achieve. Let's say you want yellow, you want the yellow to have stripe, you can add the stripe, then reduce the alpha of the stripe. Then here you're ready to repeat it, to reduce the alpha again. So depends on what you want to do. So remember what I've explained so far. The first option here is where you see the default background and the project you worked on. The second option is your task option. The fourth option is, let me put it as your shape option, or basically where you see your major design tools if you are not working on that task. The fourth icon is where you will see your background, where you can do all your background adjustments. And the fifth is also where you can add some things to your background. So that's all it. I hope you are clear. So now moving to the top, because this down is basically a reflection of what is up, right? If you click on this plus icon, you can see text, you can see current, you can see sticker shape from gallery and draw, which I already explained from the down. If you see this camera icon here, if you click on it, this is where you will see save as project, save as image. Now if you click save as image, it means you want to save what you worked on to your gallery. So if you click on this save as project, this is where you will see, you will save you want to save what you worked on this app. So when you click on that save as project, you save what you worked on to this app on this phone. It will not save to your gallery. Please don't confuse what I'm saying. It will not save to, if you click on this save as project, it will not save to your gallery. It will rather save to this PixelLab app. Let's just try that for you to know what I'm saying. Let me turn off my internet. Okay. So when you come here, click on save as project, right? I save this as, let me save it as project 1 2. So I click OK. You can see saving done. So you come back here, you can see project 12. That is save, right? So whereas if I click here and click save as image, save to my gallery, that's all about that. If you click on this Bluetooth icon, this is where you can share to various medium. Let's say you're done designing. Now you can save as JPEG and save as PNG. First you want to save to your gallery. So when you are done choosing what you want to save as, whether it's PNG, you can just come here and save to gallery. So you can also come here and choose the quality. If you leave it as default, sometimes you may not get the best quality. Then if you choose low quality, it will give you a blur quality. I'm telling you, don't choose this. So always choose ultra quality, or better so you can choose a high quality or very high quality. It give you a good look, very clear output of what you worked on. So that's basically all about that. This quote, I've showed that to you before. You go back. This plus is basically to zoom in to work on something. You lock it when you are done zooming in. You can see once you lock it, you can't work on it. So you click on it back, you zoom out, then you lock it again. You cannot work on it. So that's just it. This one here, this box here, that have these little boxes, is basically to ensure that your design is well positioned. So just like a guideline to show where you position your designs, if they are well positioned, because it's good for your design to have breathing space. So I close that, right? leave that. So when you come back here to these three dots, you can use from gallery, which I've explained, full screen to just give you a full screen. Use from camera, that is, if you want to use an image from your camera. Export image, still I've explained that before. If you want to export, or if you want to save, this option, you see this, save as image, save as um save as image and export image. It plays the same option, so you can see it takes you here. Let me come back to this save as image. You can see it take you here. They all plays the same role. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You can see image size. I already explained that image size. Let's say you want to resize the background of your, resize this artboard, right? You resize the shape. Let's say is you are working on you are designing for TikTok, and you notice that the default background given to you, default background, let's say you're working on TikTok and you notice the default background given to you is not it's not the size. All you need to do is come back to this resize image size to change that, or you come down to what I showed you before to do that. So all these other ones are not important. So this next one here, which is the last one, yes, it's the last one, you can see is where you do your, when you can lock what you have on your screen, right? You can see if I click on this padlock now and go back to my screen, no matter what you do to this my training course, it will not move. You can't edit it, you can't do anything except you come back and unlock it. So let's say you let me just duplicate this text for me to have multiple things on my dashboard. Okay, let's say we have one, right? Let me just show you something. 2, 3 and 4, this bigger one. So these are the 4 things we have on this dashboard now. You can see all of them. So anyone, let's say I'm done working with this and I no longer want it to start moving, or maybe to distract me when I'm, what I need to do is just come in and lock it. And how will you know the particular one you've selected? So when you click on this, you can see it selects the particular one you are on. If you click on this now, move to the another. If you move to this, select, it goes to that bigger one. So once you use this padlock, it will not move again. But let me say, let me come here and use this padlock to not move. Or let me say you don't want to use the padlock, use this hide. You can see it disappear. You will still be able to move it, but it disappear from the screen, not be able to see it again. So you can see nothing will be there. Nothing except you open it again before you can see it. So see this other option here. You can see here is to edit it. Here is basically the text. You can see to reduce the size or to increase it. So here, and here is also, you can also change the color from here. Here you can also duplicate it from here. So it depends on what you can also take it back, take it from, depends on what you want to do at that point in time. So that is all about these icons here beneath this. So if you want to lock it, you can lock it from here. If you want to lock it, you want to change the color, take it back or front, you can achieve it. Or you no longer want it in the screen at all, just come here, comfortably click this delete icon, and you delete it from your screen. It's that simple. So let's say you want to even delete something, right? This now, it is what you wanted, and you were trying to locate it to delete something, and you mistakenly click delete. It's gone from the screen. Or what can you do? Because I have a lot of, I see a lot of my students asking that question. All you need to do is to come here to this arrow and click undo. After this, let me go back so you can understand me. let me delete, right? I've deleted that. So now after this PixelLab a icon, this icon that is next to it is undo. Can see it brought it back to the dashboard, right? That is clear now. So now let's say you want to just move some things, take this, you can take this back, take this down, because there are some time, because we just have text on this dash on this on our, we just have text here now. That's why you're seeing all this. By the time we go into proper design, you can see all these options I'm saying in motion, all these options playing out very well and easy. By the time we have layers of text, layers of icons, layers of shapes, pictures, and all other things you want to use on the design, you can see them all in this layer options. So here now you'll be able to comfortably say which one you want to take back or which one you want to take front, because all the tests now, whether you take them back, take them front, they are still the same thing, because they are all the same thing. So that is it. I hope I made myself very clear to you. I understand everything. You understand everything I've said so far. If there is a part you don't understand, please feel free to ask your question in the comment box, right? The comment option. Ask your question and I will attend to all the questions there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Coach Joy. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share. And also drop your comments for us to know what to learn from this video. So have a blessed day. Bye bye.